Hi, my name is Joanna Reina Cristobal. I have been working here in Prince Sultan Military Hospital for 3 years now, and I am currently assigned in the ICU as a charge nurse. Well, after I graduated BS Nursing and earned my license in the Philippines, I worked in a semi-private hospital in the Philippines as a bedside nurse. Then, I was given the chance to be an ICU nurse after a few months. A while later, I decided to work abroad, well, in search of professional growth and to see how other countries' healthcare system is. I was given a chance to work in Prince Sultan Military Medical City in Riyadh for 3 years and in Dr. Sulaiman Al Habib Hospital for 3 years as well in Riyadh subsequently. After some time, I felt like I needed something else with regards to my profession. I ended my contract in Habib and I tried to apply in different fields of nursing. And fortunately, Prince Sultan Military Hospital, Taif Region, accepted me to be one of their nurses. Thankfully, in a short bit of time, I was given the chance to be reassigned in the ICU again. So here I am.
Rain Cristobal is a wonderful colleague, a great colleague. She's like the mitochondria of the cell. She gives power to this department.
Hi, I'm Bernadette. I've been working here in Prince Sultan Military Hospital for 6 years now as an assistant director of nursing. My first nursing experience was in the Philippines in Chinese General Hospital as an OR nurse for 5 years. In June 2005, I decided to work in abroad, and in 2 weeks later, I arrived here already in Saudi Arabia. It happened so fast. As I remember, my agency told me the visa was ready, that I would leave in the Philippines in 2 weeks' time. I was assigned first in Al Hada Hospital in operating room for 12 years. And in 2010, I became a coordinator for life-saving courses. And I help a lot of staff in booking and training for their courses like BLS, ACLS, ATLS, and PALS course, and other medical courses. Working in OR department, I was able to learn and function of being a quality facilitator for OR. That's when I started to function in quality nursing in 2014 to 2017. I work in CQI and PS department as we strive hard to pass the hospital surveys. They molded me to be a part of their team and to be committed employee of Al Hada Hospital. Then, in 2017, was the start of my peak of my career as I was assigned as Assistant Director of Nursing in Prince Sultan Military Hospital. It was the happiest day of my life because I know what I deserve was fruit of our hard work and dedication to our work.
Ma'am Bernadette is one of the best leaders here in our hospital, especially during COVID pandemic, JCI, and Sibahi accreditations. She will always make sure that everything is okay. As I am leaving, I want to thank Ma'am Bernadette for all the goodness she has shared with us. Thank you, Ma'am Bern, for everything. I will miss you. We love you here in OR. Thank you.
I have known her as a very thoughtful person. She's always making rounds in the hospital, thinking about the departments and also the staff. She's a very hardworking person. She cannot sit still in the office because she's always thinking about the department if everybody is working well and systematically in their department.
My name is Faiza Al-Shifri. I started working in Prince Sultan Hospital since 2018. But before I worked in Al-Hada in hemodialysis unit for 5 years also. Then after that I have my bachelor degree in Prince Sultan College in Dhahran. Once I finished my study, I transferred to Prince Sultan Hospital to work in GP clinic. I worked in GP clinic for 2 years, and after that I was chosen by my DON to work as a head nurse in OBT.
I'm with Ma'am Faiza for a long time already. She's very supportive in our unit. She's also helpful in times of busy schedules. Every time we have personal problems, she's also listening to our problems, and she's always offering a helping hand to us every time we have difficulties.
Greetings, colleagues. My name is Lindile Kumete from South Africa. I am employed here in Prince Sultan Hospital as Staff Nurse 1. Initially, when I first came here, I thought I'll be working as a midwife because I thought the SN1 duties, because when they first told me, my agency, they said SN1 and a registered nurse, they are the same thing. I felt so lost, but thanks to my colleagues, they were so supportive, very patient with me, and they were teaching me all my duties and all my responsibilities. And eventually I became confident, and I was able to accept my role as Staff Nurse 1. So that was the first point for me to accept my roles, and then I was able to conduct them as per my job description. So being here has made me learn new skills, especially in newborn care, assisting mothers to initiate breastfeeding, and that is the part that I love the most, helping mothers to initiate breastfeeding.
I think during COVID-19, most of the nurses decide to quit nursing because of the struggle that time, and because of the hard time, especially for those who are working in the frontliner. During COVID-19, I was in GB clinic, and it was a very hard time for all of us.
There was a time I almost quit my nursing career. When I was in OR Al-Hada, my tasking quality became more serious. Then I've been given more opportunities other than being an OR nurse and course coordinator. I guess some people didn't like it, and I felt was being pushed away by my colleagues. And I felt really bad that I wanted to quit because I felt really alone.
When I first arrived, the adjustment to the culture on its own, it was overwhelming. I felt it was too much. At some point, I really wanted to go back home, but it requires you to be patient and just take it one day at a time. So working with patients and relatives that were impatient made me to just want to quit everything and go home, but also it was the language barrier.
There were times that I wanted to try the different fields of nursing. I feel like I needed something else with regards to my profession and somehow get away from the bedside. As I mentioned earlier, I tried to apply as a school nurse, community nurse, industrial nurse, and I applied to my second ambition to be a cruise nurse, but sadly, none of those worked out.
I advised new nurses to invest in continually education as they can. This will allow them to move up the ladder sooner than later. Also, they should find a unit they would like to work for and increase their self in education.
Always put your mind and heart in everything that you do and in the care that you will render.
Love and embrace your job. Don't only do it just for money, because nursing is more than just a job. It's more than just you getting paid at the end of the day. You need to enjoy every moment and blessings, no matter how big or small.
My advice to future leaders, our beloved nurses, is to love your work. As you love your work, you will learn to understand your patient and your colleagues. You will learn how to feel what makes you happy and angry, and ultimately, you will learn what makes them who they are. By knowing this, you will have compassion.